Hey everyone, it's Angie and Nick, and I absolutely love Christmas.
And I could take it or leave it.
What? Oh, come on. It's the epitome of design, a feast for the senses. The lights, the colors, the warmth, the smells.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, I have something that's bound to get you in the spirit.
You're not gonna make me listen to a song, are you?
No, we're gonna tear him apart limb from limb and figure out how he works.
Now that's the Christmas spirit I can get behind. Will you do the honors?
Sure. Strip?
No, turn them on. Let's see how it works.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were just going straight for it. All right, hold on. Okay, we see the arm movement.
And his head moves at the same time.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
And he's got an LED belt.
He's got an LED belt, and of course we've got the twerking button.
That.
Yep. And then somehow he's moving in a circle.
And he moves around the origin like this.
Yeah, like
this is a fixed point.
heel
This
is
is
stuck.
coming. I see. Interesting. And he's got sound. Don't forget the song that he plays for you.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty impressed with this. Like, it's really nicely made. The sound quality is really good.
Yes.
He's moving around in a bunch of different ways, so there's several motors inside. That's pretty impressive. And then I think the feet are going to be super interesting. Give each wheel, there's like 3 wheels, a little spin, and figure out what each one does.
Trying to turn it, not moving.
Yeah. Okay, and the other one.
This is free.
Spinning. And
then this one.
Kind of has a weird detent.
Yeah. There's a detent in there.
Yeah. So I wonder if it's a motorized detent or if it's just like a pinch point so that like forces it to stop every half a revolution or something.
Oh my gosh, that's exactly what's going on.
And then this one free spins, and then this one must be highly geared because I can't.
Yeah, you
fact-
can't move that.
So shall we try to take them apart?
Absolutely. May I do the honors?
Please.
This feels extremely invasive. Are we even going to be able to like... Wow. Okay. Oh, this is 3D printed! Look at that. Or is it injection molded? So the ridges of this looked 3D printed at first, but I'm actually going to take that back and say I think this is one injection molded piece.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's Santa's shoulder, and you can see the skeletal arm here that I was talking about when I was feeling his arms. I'm like, wow, this is really bare bones. That's exactly what that is. And it appears to be attached to another injection molded mechanism in there with a screw peeled right off. And his butt is exposed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're seeing some gears and a shaft. Once we get in there, we'll figure out where the motor is and...
This is uncomfortable. We're just watching Santa naked twerking and being like, wow, amazing. Okay, so more glue.
These look sewn on. I bet we have to cut it off. So we're just gonna scan him a little. Okay, so there was just a little LED, and that's a speaker. I'm gonna pull his little fingers out here. The other one. Okay, scary. So the only thing, like, I'm disappointed is that there's no, like, sensors on this guy. There's no buttons, there's no capacitive touch, there's no ultrasonic rangefinder. He's just on a timer. As soon as we turn him on, he's gonna start dancing around. He doesn't know I'm here. But the sound's really good. So, he's got a little battery pack in the back. He runs on 3 AA batteries. So each AA battery is 1.5 volts. Mm-hmm. So he's running on 3 times 1.5. 4.5 volts. And then we could play count the screws. We've got 1 screw, 2, 3, 4, and then we've got 3 in each foot. So the key when you're taking these screws out is you have to apply a good amount of pressure as you loosen them, otherwise they'll strip. Firmly grasp it.
All right, screw number 2, loose. Screw number 4.
Okay, it looks like he's like a clamshell. Can you start to lift those 2 pieces out?
This one moved.
Nice. But he's still stuck in his feet.
Yes.
Okay.
So what you're actually wanting to take out is this. So I kind of got to dig my fingernails in there and pop it right off.
Interesting. Okay, so we've got some kind of motor in his leg, and so that axis is coming out here, and it's a gear that spins like this, and then it's a 90-degree gear off
Yeah,
there.
look at that.
And that's why it's so hard to spin.
Get a nice
So
I remember this one had the
detent.
detent. Not anymore.
Okay, so maybe it's just some weird friction. Can you try to wedge one of his feet off?
Take his boots off?
Yeah, how are those attached? Get this into here.
Oh, and pry it?
Lift, yeah, and then pull.
Nice!
Okay. Ooh, okay, so there was no motor down there. There was a big, like, drive shaft that went down the leg. So the black wheel is touching the ground, and rather than put a motor here to make it spin, the motor's like way back here. And so through a big gear train and then a drive shaft, that's how it finally engages that to spin. So the motor must be really expensive, and these plastic gears must be really cheap for them to want to not put another motor in there. So we can also see we've got a red and a green wire going to this LED, and there's just one LED and it's got two legs. So this is probably a dual LED, two LEDs that are glued to each other in either direction, so they can get two colors, not at the same time, but one at a time.
I saw more than two colors though.
So if they blink them really fast, they might fade between those. So if it's red and green, then you get yellows and oranges.
Ah, okay.
And then that same little board it's attached to is also going to the speaker. And that little printed circuit board in there has some black epoxy, so there's a chip under there. And that must be the sound producing chip, because these two wires, that's probably just power. So under here is probably a microcontroller that blinks the light and plays the sound, which is interesting. So I wonder if there's another printed circuit board that controls the motor. I don't see that. So something more mechanical is controlling the motor and making it move. I don't know. I think we'll leave it like this. And now we can see all the gears. So we'll be able to see all the little mechanisms inside. I'm just going to do it.
Whoa!
So there's only two wires that go to that LED, but it does all three colors. So it might actually be a smart LED where you just give it power and it just always blinks. It goes red, green, blue, white, blink, 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 and then it just cycles.
There's no like data cable needed?
Yeah, there's no data cable because it's just pre-programmed to blink. I'm just gonna cut the speaker wire.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now we don't get no more sound.
Thank God. Oh, that's what he sounds like without it. Wow, he's pretty noisy.
Yeah. So that's one reason to have really good sound, is that when you've got too many gears, the gears are going to vibrate and rub, and you'll hear the chatter of the teeth. So a nice sound is going to cover up all that gear noise. And then we can see this really cool mechanism that's doing the head and the arms. So this black cam is rotating this mechanism, and that is both attached to the arm so it can swivel back and forth, but it's also attached to the shoulder, which goes to that other black piece of plastic that swivels the head back and forth. So if it runs really long, I bet it gets warm, and then what happens is the lubricant in the gears heats up and it stinks. Normally that would be inside Santa, so you would never know. The motor is attached to the system through a pulley rather than a gear, so that if it jams, the motor doesn't stall and get hot and catch on fire. Instead, it just slips. And then there's a mechanism in here where some gears move half the time and do the twerking, and the other half of the time it does the rocker bar, which makes the shoulder and arms actuate. And so that's going to be a tricky thing to figure out. How did they do that? Okay, what we're trying to do is figure out how the one motor makes two things happen back and forth. So chop off those two wires, just with the scissors. Let's see if he still works. I think he's still gonna work, because I don't think the brain talked to the motors. I think the motor's just always on. And so there's a mechanism that says arms, twerk, then arms, then twerk. And so it's gonna be something like after 100 revolutions, it flips. And 100 revolutions, it flips.
There's no like computer in there saying, hey, after 100 revolutions, switch to twerking.
No, yeah, so it's like there's going to be a gear with a missing tooth. And once it goes one revolution, it skips, and that engages another tooth from a different gear that makes the other one go. And once that one goes around,
I have to see that in action. That's crazy.
Do you see in there? That looks like a spring. So there's a spring on this axis right here. So all of the gears on the axis can slide left and right. And as it spins, this gear has a cam or a tooth that once per revolution it hits this whole thing and slides them over. And then I bet there's another cam somewhere that once it does another revolution, it slides it all back.
Wait, what's a cam?
So the cam would be like a single tooth on a gear. So once per revolution, it nudges something. And the thing that's nudging is this whole gear assembly that's sliding on this axle. And so its default state is to the left because the spring is pushing it that way. But once every once in a while it gets pushed by that thing, it re-engages a different gear. So turn it on, see if we can capture that.
Yeah, definitely. Ow! His butt bit me. Whoa!
Yeah, so you see that gear kind of spin to the right, and then the whole thing transfers to the left.
So this is disengaged, and now it's engaged.
And then the bottom one, there's a big fat one at the bottom. This guy's disengaged, this guy's engaged, this guy's engaged. And so the motor just always spins, and there's the belt that's going to that drive. That drive is pushing on that drive, it's going back and forth, left and right. And somehow they've tuned that spring to kind of eat its way left, 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 and then right, right, right. I think that's it. So some really complicated engineering, I'd say. Like there's a dozen gears, there's 10 different bars that are moving. They don't have bearings, but the plastic is probably pretty low friction on itself, so it's acting like a bearing. There's how many more screws do you see? 10, 11. The switch has 2 more, 12, 13. So, I mean, a person had to individually put every gear in here and tighten everything at the right moment for all those gears to align. So
it's a lot of things to get right for something that's $20. So what do we do now?
I think we make him dance.
With his friend. Yay! 1, 2, 3, go!
Happy holidays from MLab.
See you soon. Bye!